Okay, Shumlech, what's your name?
My name is Isack Hirsch. That's how they call me in business. It's
Very
Hirsch. It's,
Very good.
Yiddish name.
Yeah, I always say the joke, like, hey, when I speak to a guy, what's your name? The guy's Joel, the guy's Steven. If you have some modern guy, he's off the derech with tattoos, my name is Shloimi, no problem. I see the Jack.
No hidden identity.
Exactly. So tell me, what do you do? What's your company?
So we do engineering. Started out as...
Define engineering. It's a generic term. I'm an engineer. What does that mean? What do you do?
So our company started out as JRS Consulting. Was only electrical engineering. My boss, Oliver Sholem, sponsored the water out there, Yilbert Sholem. He was an electrician, and then he did bigger jobs, and he did the engineering part of the job. Opened his own company. We did electrical engineering only, specialty filings for bigger buildings, bigger services, and he was a specialist in fire alarm as well. So we did electrical fire alarm.
What was his name? What was his full name?
Yoli Sandel.
Yoli Sandel. When did he pass away?
Passed away in COVID on Pesach. Big tragedy for the company, for the family, for everyone.
You were already involved in the company?
Yes, I was hired as the office manager, trying to make sure customers are happy, customers get their stuff on time. And I worked with them almost 3.5 years, 4 years, till he passed away. And after that, I took over. I basically.
You run the company today?
I run the company today.
Wow. How many people work in this company?
We have 7 people.
Wow. So describe to me what the company does. Explain it.
So now we do a full MEP, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, sprinkler, fire alarm, arc systems.
Installations?
No, design.
So explain
engineering. So we draft the plans, we do the calculations, put it on paper, file it with a DOB.
And do you actually work with the companies to have it installed and all that stuff as well?
Once it's designed, there's always questions back and forth, coordination.
No, I'm saying that's another aspect of business. When you get the people to actually put it in, do you do that as well?
No, we don't install.
Do you work with installers?
I work with installers. Sometimes we get hired by the owner, developer, sometimes by the architect.
No, my question is an obvious question. It's an interesting thing that a lot of people focus on and they don't. Like, okay, so you do this very well. You know how to draft design. Why don't you, even if you don't do the installation, hey, I'll give you the business, you give me a kickback, whatever. It works out well. Like, why do you work it out that way?
It's because you get biased.
Oh, explain yourself.
You can't be honest. What's the best product for your customer? What's the best design? We specialize.
You're saying if you want to get the business of the installation as well, you might not be focused on doing the right design. Okay, I like that's a good answer.
If you work for the owner, you want to make sure you save.
So you're focused on what mostly? Sprinkler. Describe to me again. Different systems.
Mechanical, which is
electricity,
HVAC, air conditioning, and heating and cooling.
So
plumbing systems.
Most of your clients are new construction or contractors. Who hires you?
New construction and got renovations, residential, commercial. We do in New York, we do in New Jersey.
A plumber comes and they want to do a plumbing job. I have a good friend of mine, Yossi Klein, has a company called Superior Piping in Muncie. You know him?
Heard of him.
Okay, so if he comes to a job placement, right? He needs you to give him the draft, or he can figure it out himself. How does it work?
Some smaller jobs they'll figure it out themselves. Some towns, local building departments will ask for you to file a set of plans, and once that's approved, you can pull a permit. That's how it works in New York City and most bigger towns. Sometimes they'll figure it out themselves.
How do you get business? How do you get people to hire you?
Most of our business comes from word of mouth. We are working on a digital marketing website, social media.
Is this your first year here at the show?
No, we're here the 4th year.
It's something very interesting that you said. You took over a company, the founder passed away. Does he have any kids in the business?
No.
He had no kids in the business.
His wife is in the business, and the back end, they're running the paperwork, taxes, payroll.
When he was Nifter, you were one of the heads of the company at the time?
I manage the day-to-day operations.
Day-to-day operations. But what's it like taking over business? And there's also, it's hard. First of all, you're not used to it. You're not ready for it.
It's very, very stressful, especially in the beginning. And, all of a sudden you have an achrais of supporting a family.
What do you like about your job? Besides money, what do you like about your job?
I like the innovation.
Explain that.
Thinking, brainstorming ideas in mechanical systems. Save money, value engineer, help the customer throughout his project, and helping him through his final inspection.
You like
It's a satisfaction that you feel you're building something.
How do you deal with stress? You seem like a very ruhig guy, calm, relaxed.
I look up to Hashem and I ask for help.
Okay, and that's does that work? Is that your thing?
It's stressful. I like to tune out. I learn. I spend time with the family.
Sounds good. You seem like a very geschmacky guy. A very unique business. In other words, it's very specific, right? You have to find the right people. And how do you find that you spread the word? So the final question. How do you get people to recommend you?
First of all, people would recommend someone that they had a good experience with.
Mm-hmm.
And I also ask for recommendations.
Oh,
Not
bingo.
afraid.
Such an important thing. People like your work. They actually made a study in a restaurant. That they asked for people to recommend each other. 60% more increase in people coming. If you don't ask, not everyone's going to recommend you.
I call up even people I meet here. Who can you recommend me to? Someone that you feel can use my services. And I ask that all the time. People.
I love it. Love it. It's a pleasure meeting you.
Likewise. Thanks.